Namaskar. Happy Women's Day to you all. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In view of the prevalent COVID conditions, you are requested to adhere to the COVID appropriate behaviors like wearing mask properly, washing hands frequently, maintaining social distancing and avoiding crowded places. Now the news headlines. Achievements of a society is directly proportional to the progress of its women, says Ms. Soma Mandal, Chairman, SAIL. Competitions held at SAIL RSP to mark International Women's Day. And in our Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav series, today's personality is Nandini Satpathy. Now the news in detail. Achievement of a society is directly proportional to the progress of its women, said Ms. Soma Mandal, Chairman SAIL, while addressing the employees of the company in an online program organized to mark International Women's Day on 8 March 2022. Mr. Harinand Rai, Director, Technical Projects and Raw Materials, Mr. Anirban Dashgupta, Director in charge, Bhilai Steel Plant, Mr. Amarendu Prakash, Director in charge, Bokaro Steel Plant, Mr. Vijendla Srinivasa Chakravarti, Director Commercial, Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in charge, Rourkela Steel Plant, Mr. Vineet Pandey, CVO, SAIL, Ms. Kamakshi Raman, ED, MTI, and many other senior officers of SAIL and a large number of women employees attended the program. The chairman in her address applauded the role played by family, friends and colleagues in the success of a woman. While touching upon the theme of this year's Women's Day celebration, that is, gender equality today for a sustainable tomorrow, Ms. Mandal emphasized on the ingrained qualities of a woman of care and compassion that play a big role in creating a sustainable future of the planet. She also advised all not to be overproductive while assigning jobs to a woman employee and let her prove her worth under trying conditions. All the directors and CVO also addressed the gathering on the occasion. It is worth mentioning here that while celebrating International Women's Day, Rourkela Steel Plant has many reasons to cheer its large number of women employees who have not only excelled in various fields of endeavors but have also forayed into many fields earlier known as male bastions. The steel plant now has 691 lady non-executives and 115 lady executives, of which many are working in key positions. Women can now be seen on shop floors, operating cranes and pulpits apart from offices, schools and hospitals. For a woman to look forward to have a career in a non-traditional field is a challenge both in terms of physical and mental condition with perpetual societal and psychological restriction. A bit of support and encouragement will see women creating success stories in this field, says Ms. Sunita Singh, CGM Production Planning and Control. In the words of Ms. Sangeeta Pushpa Mensch, Manager Blast Furnace, from being the first girl working in a department known as one of the toughest areas, I accepted the challenge of doing a little extra. I did it, succeeded, and I'm satisfied by the way I progressed. Similar are the success stories of Nilima Tanti and Prema Bailung, the SSWs of Hot Strip Mill 1, who are successfully operating cranes to remove scale from scale treatment pit with a sense of pride and satisfaction. In the same manner, Ms. Sarini Singh and Ms. Damayanti Sahu, the SSWs of mechanical shop, have been operating the lathe machine and drilling machine, which used to be the men's domain all the while. Rourkela Steel Plant lays great emphasis on ensuring that women have a level playing field and are provided with all support. The steel plant has put in place several interventions that address the day-to-day problems as well as long-term concerns of working women. Several women-centric programs have been launched by RSP from time to time, like Ojaswini, Virangana and Durga, as well as gender sensitization programs like Samvedana that have helped in removing the mental blocks and creating an even playing field. Not to forget the role of male counterparts who have played an equally vital role in supporting, giving space and encouragement to the women to realize the potential and make a difference. The success has come as a result of their hard work, perseverance, commitment and focus, and the dream to excel, which has been a propelling force. A series of competitions were organized at HRD Center of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant during the week preceding the International Women's Day to celebrate the occasion. Each of these events evoked an enthusiastic response from the employees, including executives from across the plant. A just a minute session was held in which 19 employees participated, deliberating on different topics as per the language preference, either in Oriya, Hindi and English. Ms. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, and Ms. Anandita Mahapatra, DGMMM, were the judges for the event. On the same day, Funathon competition was organized wherein both male and female employees participated. Total 18 teams comprising 3 members each ventured in 4 different group sporting events such as button stitching, salad dressing, balloon race, and shoelace tying to win the event. The panel, consisting Ms. Chaitali Das, GM, and Mr. KK Verma, DGM, evaluated this event. The winners of the competitions were awarded in the Mega International Women's Day function held on 8 March 2022. As a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebration sale, Rourkela Steel Plant is presenting a series of news on the eminent personalities of Orissa, and today's personality is Mrs. Nandini Satpathy. Born on June 9, 1931, to Kalandi Charan Panigrahi and Ratnamani Panigrahi in Cuttack, district of Orissa, she was known as the Iron Lady of Orissa and had the distinction of being the first lady chief minister of the state. At the age of 8 in year 1939, she was mercilessly beaten up by British police for pulling down the Union Jack and for pasting handwritten anti-British Raj posters on the walls of Cuttack. The same was widely discussed at the time, and it had worked as pouring fuel on fire for the struggle of freedom of India from British Raj. She was elected to Rajya Sabha twice in 1962 and 1969 and was a deputy minister. She was twice the chief minister of Orissa during 1972 to 73 and again during emergency from 74 to 76. She was elected to State Assembly thrice from Dhenkanal constituency in 1977, 1980 and 1985 elections. In 1985, she founded a regional party called Jagrata Orissa. Later, she was elected to Orissa Legislative Assembly twice. Mrs. Satpathy was the author of many poems and short stories and the editor of Oriya monthly Kalana. She was also conferred with Sahitya Bharati Samanna in 1988 from the Oriya translation of famous novel Lajja of Taslima Nasreen. Her work has been translated and published in a number of languages. She breathed her last on 4th August 2006, leaving behind a rich legacy for generations of women to come. That's all for today's news. Namaskar.